You know what else you should watch out for? Crappy, because Crappy just loves to walk over the street. Crappy, what are you doing? Bringing the hot babes? Oh my gosh, you can't just bring babes onto the stream and not warm me. Warm? Yeah, don't warm me. You gotta leave me cold. Ooh. I can't believe that you would leave me cold, Crappy. Hey, Polk, thank you so much for resubscribing. You're not the GM, though. Say hello to our GM for today, our dear friend, Neitzel. Neitzel, come on in. Let's chat. Hello there, Neitzel. I desperately hope I'm going to be able to hear you. Are you able to hear me? Neitzel? Neitzel? Neitzel!
Yeah, my sorry, Discord doing things with microphones.
Now we got
it. I'm not alone.
Oh, hello there, Scorian. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing good. So wait. Did both of you choose this game?
Well, yeah, technically we both chose this game. And
Ooh,
other people also chose this game.
No, oh yeah.
It's not just a game, it's another Gauntlet.
That's right, everybody. We've got 10 games that the players are going to be trying to play in order to make the most progress. Whoever completes the most challenges over the course of the hour will take the victory. And you know what? Usually we have a tiebreaker allowed, where if they end the hour with the same number of challenges tied, we give them 5 minutes overtime to see if anybody can clear another challenge. If nobody does, whoever cleared that many first is the victor. We're probably going to go check if we haven't checked already. Thank you so much, Escorian. With that said, Neitzel, I need to capture the streams. Could you walk us through the different challenges that we have today?
Yeah, definitely. So first we will have Tintin in Tibet for the Genesis. Their goal will be to clear that stage. Then we will have My Hero, which was provided by, I think, Scorian? It was provided by Shrambles. And yeah, for that one, they'll just have to reach the boss. Then we'll have Local for the Game Boy, which is a game that we saw earlier in the tournament. Again, the goal is just to clear one stage. Conan for the Apple II, that one, players will have to complete the first 4 rooms of the game. Then we have Hanny for the... is it?
It's TurboGrafx.
It's
TurboGrafx.
TurboGrafx for that one? Oh yeah, sorry. TurboGrafx. So for that one, it will just be to complete the level. Then we have Nice the Shot, which is a golf game. The goal is to do a par or do better. Then we have Power Moves, a Super Nintendo game. They'll have to defeat 3 different fighters.
Okay.
Then we have First Samurai. This one will be just a boss, so they have to clear the boss. Then we have a game that was already featured on Kusog7ande, which is more combat mythologies Sub-Zero.
Yeah.
So they have to not only defeat the boss, but reach the next level. And you'll see why. You might remember why I'm saying that. And the final one is Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. That one will be also to beat the stage, which has a special mechanic in it. So
perfect.
And
Thank
here you
you.
go.
Thank you very much for that recap. By the way, as they clear the various states, we will mark them as completed. They will get dimmed out. As you can see on the screen, whoever clears the most over the course of the hour will be called the victor. The loser today will be eliminated. And honestly, we've got NPC versus Liz Star. You know, this is a hot match. This is going to be very, very interesting to see who takes the victory today. I'm excited.
Uh-oh.
What? It's good.
It seems like one of our competitors have a computer crash.
Oh no! Well, we can go ahead and chill for a little while. Hopefully the computer gets better. Y'all, if your computer crashes, then make sure that you cut down its caffeine, okay? Can't be drinking that much caffeine. Give it a hug. Okay, no bugs. Do not feed it bugs. I know, it looks like the floppy drive is where you would put the bugs, but that's a lie, okay? It's trying to trick you into eating something it's not supposed to. Bad for its health. Yeah. You got to take care of your computers. But yeah, luckily this is the only thing that we have happening today, because after this I have to work on promo stuff for Grudge Match. I've got to make sure that everything is ready for Friday as well as next week. I think that we've got like the full structure of the players chosen for next week for Grudge Match at Vegas, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Should I reveal what the game is? Maybe. I know. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and message NPC. NPC is having computer problems.
So yeah, Scorian, for which state are you most excited to see today?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Hopefully.
I'm excited to see your Mortal Kombat state.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. So apparently some of the players have experience with Mortal Kombat, so that might help them quite a bit.
Yeah,
Well,
honestly,
the thing is that state for Mortal Kombat, as you see, it's a bit of a tricky state, so it will be fun.
I don't know if I'd call it experience so much as the quote being, what was it? If I was locked in a room and told I could go free if I played it, I would rather bite myself till I die.
Yeah, that's what Liz Star said. Liz is not the biggest fan of Mortal Kombat mythologies. But then again, Liz also doesn't like the good lady, so, you know, I don't know. Take her opinion with a grain of salt, everybody.
I will say I'm excited to see what games our competitors choose to start with.
Yeah, that's usually sort of like, you know, you get a feeling for how the different playstyles are going to be, you know, if they're going to choose one state and stay with it for a while, or if they're going to go and choose different states and just try one out for a little while and switch to something else. In general, you know, people have very different approaches for how they play in Kusog7ande, especially when it comes to the Gauntlet. So yeah, I'm very interested in seeing how it goes.
Plus here we have really a wide range of genre, I think. It's like we have multiple fighting games, we have an old computer game as well with really weird controls, as you might notice once we start playing. We have another golf game, which is definitely harder than the last one.
I definitely agree there. We do have a variety.
Yeah.
We got puzzle, we got fighting, we got platformer. So I think if what I would do if I were a competitor is I'd let the demo play for like the fighting games. That way I could try to learn like the techniques and see if the computer can teach me anything that might be beneficial.
Yeah. Also, everybody, welcome to the Gauntlet, where everything is going to be a different aspect ratio, and I just have to deal with it as we go.
Not jealous of your job there this time.
I'll live. I'm not going to be recapturing every single time. I'm just going to leave it here.
So yeah, I'm kind of curious to see people play Power Moves because that's the one I couldn't complete on my side. I spent a lot of time on it, and I'm just not really good at fighting games, and yeah, usually that's kind of tricky.
Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna go ahead and...
That's a good face there.
Yeah, this game, First Samurai is also on the Amiga, but fortunately, it's not the Amiga version that they are getting. But still going to be a bit of a challenge to clear out.
Let me see. I'm gonna go check out Liz Star's audio to see if that's any better. Alright, I hate stuff. It's okay. We'll get through it. Okay. That's why. Freaking frick frack. Stupid Windows. Trying to ruin everything. Trying to ruin the stream.
It seems everything is fixed.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm seeing. So
No. NPC's
No.
capture broke.
Wouldn't be a normal stream if there weren't issues.
plus it's a gauntlet, so it's like 10 games to check, 10 games to prepare.
Yeah, I mean, it was correct before, but I think...
I think NPC changed games after.
Yeah, I'd say just load a few games, and then we'll go ahead and see. So right now we're doing a little bit of setup just to make sure that as NPC and Liz Star change games, we don't have any surprises. Welcome to behind the scenes. I'm talking specifically about what I'm asking. But, you know, I just want to make sure that everything is smooth, that nothing weird happens.
I will say, if these are the two games our competitors are going with, the Samurai and the My Hero, I think they went with the right choices for starting in this pack.
Yeah, plus Lista got experience with a lot of Sega consoles, so going for the Master System game is probably a good call for her.
Yeah, let's see. So I am having them load up the game that they are going to be doing first. And after that, okay, everybody, it is that time. Wish them the best of luck.
Good luck, our competitors.
And get all of your best bad game emotes ready to spam because we are doing the countdown. Best of luck to the players. Best of luck to the audience for not dying. Which they might still, who knows. As soon as I see a state loaded, I will go ahead and start the timer. Spam those emotes, everybody. Spam, spam, spam. Spam. If you have spam emote, you can spam the spam. Ah, firm belief. That's pretty good. Oh, no!
All right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so NPC got a pretty good technique right there from the start for First Samurai, which was provided by Polk.
This is exactly how you want to handle these bosses. You just constantly upswing because they share the same life.
Oh, yeah.
And you can eat the blue guy's attacks with your upswing.
Yeah, this state is really on the easy side. So, but on Lista's side, she's doing really well already with my hero. Looks like she's played this before, so you can definitely tell.
And it looks like NPC has played a lot of First Samurai as well, because that is one state down already. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I get that marked. NPC taking a very early lead. But remember, we have an hour, and the players haven't played some of these games. This is the one time in Kusog7ande, though, where it actually is an advantage for the players to have played some of the games before, because they are allowed to have played the games that are in the Gauntlet here.
And now we have both players on my hero, where the best strategy is to just always be jumping.
Yeah, Liz had a really good push the first time, but as you might have noticed, this is a one-hit death game, so that's
and they
really
only
where
have
the
one
challenge
life?
is.
Yeah, you take a hit, you're game over.
I mean, if there are extra lives that you can get as you go along, then that is fine. Do they just have to get all the way through this level then?
Yeah.
Yes, they make it to the boss. They don't even have to fight the boss.
Oh, very, very nice.
And this stage was provided by Shambles, so...
So when you jump, you automatically do that dive kick. They're not pressing like an attack button. And as long as you make contact with an enemy, it will kill them.
So you don't have to hit them from the front. You don't have to hit them with your foot. You just have to hit them while you're jumping.
Yeah.
It's very generous in that regard.
Very nice.
So the trick for this state really is just take your time and don't rush.
Yeah, there is no timer in this, so that's something that players will hopefully pay attention to when they are playing for the first time. There we go, very nice. Cute little frogs here, murdering NPC. Well, that's not very nice.
Something good also about this state is that there's no RNG, so if you find a way to get to a section, you can just redo exactly the same thing. You won't get any bad surprise.
Okay, Liz just trying to get past the frogs, and there we go. Very nice. Almost got hit by the pigs. There are prisoners. NPC decide to go and change over to a different game. This is our fighting game in the list. We've got power moves. And apparently,
and their goal is to defeat 3 different opponents. So something that's special about this game is that when you defeat someone, you gain experience, and then you can improve your stats. And each enemies, there are a lot of different people that you can fight, all with different stats. And something that will be really important with this state is that they'll have to pick which opponent they want to fight.
Oh, okay.
And some of them are easier than others, but personally, I couldn't clear the state. Other GMs managed to do it. I don't know if Excorian, you managed to do it.
No, I did not. I beat Warren, and that was it.
Yeah, same.
Oh, Warren's almost down, though. Here we go. Okay.
The strat that I tried to do was just to grind on one to improve my stats, but that didn't help that much.
So, question, did Liz Star finish the state that she was going after?
I don't think Liz did.
All right, well,
yeah,
she is currently on Lucal. This goal is to beat the stage. Lucal does have some very interesting rotation mechanics that if you've never played this before, it's going to take you a little time to get used to this. With that said, Liz Star doing pretty well to begin with.
Yeah, but something that she might want to test is the D-pad, because you can speed up and slow down your vehicle if you use that. And without speeding up, I can't imagine her getting to the end of this stage.
I can guarantee you cannot beat this without using your speed up and slow down mechanics.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
NPC managed to get a round against Warren, and he
Good.
might get a second one.
And there we go.
hey!
Warren goes down onto enemy number 2. Now, in general, when it comes to testing for the Kusog7ande Gauntlet, we try to get states that are about 6 to 10 minutes, you know, optimally for a good playthrough when it comes to the Gauntlet, we say about 6 states cleared is like generally going to be good, but every Gauntlet is different. You never really know how people are going to do. NPC loading up a different state now. We're on to the Gulf. Welcome to Blooming Hawaii. Crappy, you can do this? Did you name the character Crappy? Ah, I love it.
Oh,
Oh,
hi, Bree.
this one.
Hello, Bree.
Hello.
Ooh.
So yeah, Bree prepared this state, the golf state.
Yeah, so what are we trying to do here?
Just try to finish this hole with par or better. And we're shooting the ball across the ocean there. You gotta land on the islands or either that shallow water area on the left.
Gotcha. It seems like the wind isn't too bad, though, luckily. But you're going to have to get a pretty powerful shot in order to get all the way over to the island there.
Yeah. Uh-oh, the ball went over the island there. It's gonna get wet.
It hit the tree, though.
No.
Fine, whatever. No, it didn't hit the tree. Yeah, Lizstar, meanwhile, Lukeling all the way along. However, Lizstar has definitely not been experimenting with the D-pad here.
Yeah, and she didn't watch the match that we had earlier because that was definitely used in that match.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
isn't the elevator?
Liz was not quite on the elevator, I think. Liz was like literally in the crack. A Luco.
But yeah, for the golf, I can't say I know much about this state. I got very frustrated very quickly because I'm bad at golf games.
Yeah, the thing is, okay, NPC has gotten onto the green in 2 shots. Now it's gonna be relatively easy. All we want to do is get closer to the hole with
Okay.
shot
Oh,
3.
it says ref there, so we'll see. I also disabled every club except for the one wood and the putter.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's
That-
nice.
That explains a lot about this challenge.
So yeah, like slightly in the rough there. Couldn't approach the hole. See if it might be good enough
Oh!
for par. Oh no.
Nope. But that's okay. NPC gonna be giving it another shot or 3 or 4. I don't know. Par's 4. Liz,
And
try-
Liz is
gonna be out
is
of time soon.
Liz,
yeah,
some-
and she was about to reach the worst section of that stage, which is the ice section.
Because of course there would be an ice section. Important note for everybody here, when you play in a gauntlet, as soon as you pull up a state, even if it doesn't seem like the D-pad does anything, you need to try it. You absolutely need to try it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're gonna get Lukeled.
Try every button and watch the demos if there are any.
Yes.
You are allowed to, it's not banned in any form.
Bum, boom, bum, bum. Oh my gosh.
This music's too relaxing.
I am so sleepy. Oh my gosh, Liz.
How do you keep doing this, Liz? I never once had this happen.
There we go.
Yeah, me neither.
Like Liz didn't even move and got onto the elevator after it went down and came back up. Okay, NPC, I believe maybe trying another state here. We are moving over to Lukel as well.
Double Lukel.
Okay, NPC knows how to speed things up, so that will make a big...
That's a huge advantage.
Yep.
And it looks like NPCs actually got a hang of this game.
Ish.
You said that, and now it's a bit more complicated. Complicated to get through.
There we go. I love the control scheme in this game. I gotta be honest, like, I will agree that this is a quote-unquote bad game, but at the same time, I still love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to play. I mean, it can be frustrating, but I think it's pretty good.
So,
go ahead.
The way I got through this state, I just jammed it up to max speed. Because it seems like it'd be harder to time, but it's actually really easy.
Okay, NPC didn't quite land directly on the triangles, unfortunately, and is a little bit lost for where to go. He's backtracking.
NPC's actually...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, backtracking and...
Not necessarily a bad thing to do. Like, you don't know exactly where you're supposed to go since it's a game that NPC has not played before. NPC trying to go through the corridor of death, and this is not going to work out. Just trust me on this.
Liz just got a really good strat for the beginning of the level. She didn't try to go from the inside. She went through the left of the first block, and that's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's the path I actually took to get through there, and it is so much easier than going around it.
The NPC knows how to speed up, but he's going the wrong way, and Liz is the other way around. She knows where to go, but she's really slow at it.
However, NPC is learning how to navigate through the smaller gaps.
Yep.
So I'd say that is definitely a huge advantage there.
Like, knowledge is very important when it comes to Kusog7ande. Not only that, NPC is like, okay, once I realize that I've gone the wrong way, I'm just loading the state. Which players are allowed to load any of the challenges that they want as soon as they wish, whenever they want. And oh my gosh, yeah, navigating in this is difficult until you get the hang of it, and then once you get into a rhythm, especially if you get a speed that works for you, then it can end up being doable. Liz has a speed that works for her, but that's because I think she only thinks that this speed is available, and I kind of love it.
Liz still hasn't adjusted the speed at all, and unfortunately, it's just actually not possible to do in the time.
I don't think it is, yeah. Oh, there's a clock, though.
The end of the stage is not that far, actually. So she might be able to do it.
That would be pretty cool if Liz managed to just defy all expectations and beat Lucal without ever speeding up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'd eat my hat.
Oh, I will totally.
It's a Pikachu hat.
I will totally bring this up with Liz, though.
I mean, you know that she's going to scream the moment we tell her that you can speed up in this game.
Absolutely.
Oh, Liz, you're so close.
Yeah,
Liz!
it's so close. It's right above her. We can see
Right
the exit.
there!
It's
Right there! It would.
No!
You can actually go along the left side, by the way, and not worry about bouncing into any of the walls, and that makes it a lot easier to do. You know, the only thing is that there's a lot of empty space, but you can't accidentally... Wait, can you accidentally, like, quote-unquote, step onto empty space?
Yes, you can. It actually takes
die.
some time from you and respawns you.
Oh, well, okay, that's not good. So you gotta be careful. Whenever you're high up, be a little careful. NPC almost to the end, but unfortunately not fast enough. NPC is out for this attempt and will be trying again. Meanwhile, Liz collecting the 10-ton weight and getting very slowed down. I don't think she minds because she doesn't know how to speed up.
The 10-ton weight actually helps get it through this area a little bit because you can line yourself perfectly.
Ah, Liz has
Liz
learned
learned to speed up!
the knowledge, the gains. Oh, yeah.
Maybe she didn't realize that she did it.
No, she realized she has slowed down.
Liz did just adjust it
Here we
some
go.
more.
Here we go. Here we go.
I do think Liz is going to make it through this time, though.
Oh, I think you're right, yeah. As long as she doesn't hit one of the bombs, then she may. However, she's also really wanting to get the clock, and I don't think that's a good idea. Just get to the end. You know where the end
honestly.
is. All right, there we go. Liz got the
There
clock.
it is. Got the timer.
But now, can you get through these narrow gaps? These narrow gaps are extremely annoying to deal with. Oh, didn't hit the bomb.
Yeah,
Good.
that's
Go
good.
around the left side. Good.
Yep. This is honestly what I deem the correct way because, well, there
Here
you
we
go.
go.
And there we go.
Liz is done
Lucal.
with the state.
Weird.
Lucal is down. Liz is on the scoreboard. We are tied back up. And she is returning to my hero. A little bit of a breather can help you get some focus back. I wouldn't be surprised if she just gives it 2 or 3 attempts and then decides to move over to something else.
Liz actually was very close to clearing this state already.
Really? Okay.
Yes, she came very close to the end.
Yeah, on the first attempt, I think she had like just a few meters left, and she almost did it.
Ooh, NPC. NPC getting stuck. Oh,
Oh,
You can do it.
Oh,
Oh, NPC's
oh,
through
no,
Lucal.
left.
There we go. And by the way, I called it when I said Liz was going to play once or twice and then switch to something else because we now have the golf game. What's this called? Nice
Tintin.
shot. And,
no, we have Tintin.
oh
Not
no,
Tintin.
you gave the Yeti chase.
This is wonderful. So
I don't
So this
remember.
this is the Genesis version, which in my opinion is a lot worse than the Super Nintendo one. And the reason for that is mostly the collisions in this game. And this is a really good example on why these collisions are so
gosh.
bad and so unfair.
What? The Yeti shadow? Yeah, the Yeti shadow always does hurt you in the game anyway, but like it's dealing a lot of damage. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what I learned for this first part, at least, was to just tank a hit from the boulders, because it does less damage.
Yeah, it does a quarter of your health rather than half of your health.
It deals 2 damage to take damage from the Yeti,
Yep.
and only 1 from the boulder.
Yep.
I'll still say I was not able to beat the Tintin state.
Now, I've beaten Tintin on Super Nintendo. Just seeing that, by the way, Neitzel. I was doubting you. I was like, oh, it can't be that much worse. I think it is.
I hope we see the state again, because the behavior of the Yeti later on is really weird, because you have the shadow jumping in the air and you can see that it's completely cut out. It's awesome. It's really awful.
Liz is currently on shot 3, par 4. She could still do this. However, she just did a putt of 6 feet on the rough, and that is not going to be nearly enough. Yeah, if you're not on the green, it looks like with this game, don't pull out the putter. Pull literally anything else out.
Yeah, and so far from what we've gathered from the players, it feels like both will put Conan really at the end of their attempt, because they are not really reassured with an Apple II game.
Yeah, I would personally, I would go and tackle Conan, Hall of Volta. It's Apple II. The goal is to beat the first 4 rooms. I've actually played a little bit of one of the versions of the game, so I would feel more confident, I think, than other people. And we are getting Comcasted. Don't do this to me, Comcast. Don't you do this. Okay, hopefully it'll last for just a little while, and then we will be able to get back into this. Let me go ahead and refresh the streams so that we can get everything caught back up and synced up. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good for now. Oh my gosh. Let me just say...
Comcast?
Yes, Comcast is banned. Okay, if anybody sees Comcast show up in chat, we're banning them immediately. Okay, that includes Xfinity or any other aliases that they may use. Okay, they're banned.
So, something both NPC and Liz have tried is trying to kill the frogs. But for some reason, the devs decided you're not allowed to harm any animals in this game.
That's
so
great.
If it's an animal creature, it won't die.
That's so evil. These frogs, like, because their shots are always that height, like, just dealing with the pattern, you're gonna have to do a little pattern manipulation in order to get them to act correctly. Hey, we've got par on golf. Liz has cleared a second state, and we are moving on with both
Liz.
of them tied. Very nice.
Going back to my
hero.
I really love how Liz always goes back to my hero, and maybe after another death she will switch again.
I wouldn't be too surprised.
say-
That's what I would do, probably.
I'm super surprised, honestly, that no one's tried my honey state yet, because it's honestly not hard. I was very generous with the lives, even.
I love Honey on the Road, but then again, like, I've done a full video. I've beaten it multiple times. I think that the game is brilliant. NPC is getting close to the end, I believe.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Say what now?
So, NPC, yeah, it is not far from the end here.
The goal is to reach the boss.
However-
You did not have to kill the boss. Oh no. You have to jump over the frogs. Oh
Yep.
no. Why?
Hey, there's my honey state.
Honey, we've
So-
got double Honey on the road.
So this state, as you can see, there's random pitfalls.
Heck yeah. That's how you know it's a good game. By the way, you did give them a lot of the blue pots. I believe at 24 is when you get an extra life.
Yep, and they have 5 lives, so...
Maybe it was 25, but yeah, this is a very generous state when it comes to Honey on the Road.
Yeah, if you're patient, I don't think this one is really hard.
Yep. Time is extremely generous. The biggest thing is you just want to be somewhat conservative with your lives, you know, enough that you're not gonna die. And you have a lot of iframes when you attack in this game. With all of the shots that are coming out, it can be a little intimidating, and also considering that the floors disappear, or the holes appear pretty late on, so it feels a little intimidating. Okay, NPC, just one more magic pot, and there we go. Back to 2 lives. Both of them making a lot of progress here. Ooh, NPC got a bowling ball. One of the best strats, though, is to drop that and follow it. If you manage to do
it'll
that...
just keep clearing in front of you.
Yep. This is one of the stages that I usually don't play when I play this game, though. I go a different path.
Yeah, I tried to find one of the meaner ones because of these pitfalls.
Yeah, this is pretty mean. Oh no! To hell!
Hello, NPC!
Yeah,
So close.
They're
So close.
It's not worth playing hell, okay? Like, especially in a gauntlet, just load the state back up. Liz goes to hell as well. That's fine. Hell essentially is a level that if you play, you can get back out without having to continue. However, it is extremely difficult, and until you've played the game a lot, it's not worth going through. You're just gonna die a billion times.
So there one thing I will say for this state is the bottom row is the safer of the routes because it has less enemies and pit traps combined than the top routes, as you can see on Liz Star's side.
Yeah. I think that's somewhat true with a lot of stages, that one of the paths is a little bit safer. It seems like the balls, when they hit you, they don't actually kill you, they just knock you down.
Yeah.
So
you can actually also knock the balls back, and it will just kill the enemies, and it works like the bowling ball. But of course, I'm not going to tell them that.
Oh, well, yeah. The NPC has the strat. NPC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think NPC is going to make it through here
I
as
think
long as
NPC's
he's
got this.
careful.
There we go. NPC clearing a
Perfect,
third
yeah.
state. I love, like, Hani is definitely not a trap state by any means. Hani on the Road is a very fair game. It's got some pretty big flaws, and it's weird. That's mainly why I would consider it Kusog7ande. But I honestly would love to see a remake of Hani on the Road. And Liz Star is through as well. We have both.
Liz clearing it.
NPC moving on to Bugs Bunny, a game that I played back when I was a kid. This is specifically Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage.
Yeah, this one is a bit frustrating. At least I found it to be frustrating. You have multiple objectives, actually, multiple steps to this boss fight. You're supposed to go all the way to the left to activate the mechanism, and then come back to the right to finish the fight.
Yep.
And the simplest way I found to do that is you have a high jump that will easily clears the bull's height. So as soon as you see him come on screen, if you hit high jump, he'll go right under you.
And there are a few clues about what you're supposed to do, like there's a sign right there on the left. But yeah,
It's
I mean, it's not
very
really
easy to
intuitive
miss.
to go to the left when you start up a level. And
Hey,
here's
Bulky.
Bob. Who did the state?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, both these states.
Liz Star back to First Samurai. I actually think this is her first attempt. NPC already cleared this one.
Poor NPC does not quite get the instructions, which is kind of why I gave up this one.
It does look like NPCs figured out the high jump themselves.
Yeah, figuring out how to not take damage. Like, as a kid, this level took a while to figure out. Both of the players here, though, they have a lot more experience when it comes to bad video games, and honestly, NPC now passed the target and should have a little bit of a reprieve from the bull, because the bull's not going to go past all these targets.
Yeah, the
bull
bull's kind of smarter than that.
the bull needs to be following him, though.
Yes, yes.
I
Because
mean,
the front foot is a nice little fake wall that he just can't jump through.
I think
like
NPC
so.
realized, yeah.
Whoops!
So Liz on her side is struggling a little bit with First Samurai. She didn't realize that you can just attack up and that's it. So this might be a challenge for her.
Yeah, she's got a pretty good start to it, though. She hasn't taken too much challenge or too much damage, and even if you do end up, running out of health, your sword goes away and you can continue the fight. It becomes a lot more difficult at that point, but it still is doable. And considering that she she's been lasting a long time in this fight, there's a possibility that she could do this. Okay, NPC has the bull, and Perfect. The bull has been whopped. The switch hit. That should be good enough to move over and get back to the right side of the screen. NPC trying the anvil strat. Very nice.
It's a good way to keep things going. And
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, NPC is going to clear this. So
yes,
it's really on the right track.
Right.
And as long as NPC keeps the bull with him, that is.
Indeed.
I think he will. Like, it's going okay. Yeah, the biggest thing about this bull level, having played this game before, you know, I know this is one of the longer stages. It's a bit annoying to play, but those little rabbit holes everywhere, you can also go down into them. It's just NPC doesn't know that. You have to push down and jump in order to hop down there. But that's sort of what rabbits do.
A couple of those holes actually have heals and items in them as well.
Yes, they're very helpful.
Now, as long as the bull charges into this wall, NPC's good.
Is that the end of the level then?
Yeah.
Yes.
There
That's
we
a
go. NPC clearing another state. We have 4 done by NPC, 3 by Lizstar. NPC in a little bit of a lead. Good job,
Now-
Hasty Hair.
The last states left for NPC, though, are harder states. So we can easily see some position change in here.
Oh, yeah. Well, we are back to golf with NPC. Honestly, this state is fast if you do it well, but if you take a long time figuring out how to golf, then this one can be a big pain in the butt. It looks like it's going okay.
I personally would not be able to clear this. I don't have the patience required for golf.
I have played a lot of golf games, including Virtual Highlight. It's complicated, everybody. It's complicated. Crappy aim and focus. Shot is 17 yards. Never mind then.
Liz has learned you can cut the blue head's fire. However, once you run out of HP, you lose your sword and you have to punch.
Liz just said that this was a trap stage.
This was the first state that NPC cleared.
It's
AKA the trap state. Yeah, just so you know.
All right, so here we have Conan. So it's just the goal is to clear 4 rooms. What's kind of weird with this one, actually, Okami just got in.
Hi, I'm popping in here. I'm not the one who made the
Yeah, it was
mistake. That was Omega number. But I have to read off the information that we gave the players because it is like the most Kusog7ande readme you would ever imagine. So we told them beat the first 4 rooms. We also gave them a list of controls, and to quote from the readme, controls are as follows: left/right, arrow move, Q jumps, A and Z for ladders, you know, A go up ladders,
Obviously.
Z go down ladders, space to shoot, caps lock toggles the ability to climb ladders on and off.
Why?
I don't love that control scheme.
Why do
so
you have to have a
much.
toggle for whether or not you can climb ladders?
It's actually not just for the ladders, it's also for jumping. It's like you can shoot and move without pressing caps lock, but if you don't press caps lock, the jumps and climbing up and down ladders doesn't work.
So
it's just one of the first things you're going to be doing.
Liz,
you have to do.
do you just
climb a ladder?
do you just push caps lock and never push it again?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Yeah,
So-
we've got double apple. Wait, was that a par for NPC? I believe
NPC
it
got
was.
Par according to Bree.
NPC is up to 5 clears. Lizstar 3, Liz and NPC now doing Conan and trying to see if this is
Anyway,
going to
have
be
fun,
as
chat.
miserable.
I'm out of here.
Thanks, Okami.
So-
See ya. Take care.
So
So-
water
Go ahead.
is deadly in Conan, as a note.
Well, I mean, this is an Apple II game. In general, you should assume that it's deadly. If it exists, it probably will kill you.
And Liz made it all the way to this point before, but forgot the key.
There we
which
go.
doesn't
Liz is
look
through.
like a key.
Yeah, it really doesn't look like a key in this game. I'm actually watching this, and it's got fewer enemies than the Commodore 64 port of this game. However, Liz is on to what I would call the first puzzle level of the game, and it is genuinely a struggle to get through this. Wow.
Something that makes it not too hard is that they have infinite lives, so they can die as much as they want. Only problem that you'll see in the next screen probably is that enemies keep their position, and if more enemies spawn on screen, when you die, you'll keep that amount of enemies.
Liz is trying a big jump. I don't know if this is gonna work, but oh no, she warped into the ants.
Okay. Yeah, so this screen, what Liz needs to do is grab that green little orb and put it in the tiny little blue pillar there. What she's trying to do is, well, just yeet herself across the lava.
Honestly, it's worth trying a couple times.
If she does it, I will just laugh that she completely broke the puzzle.
I appreciate sequence breaks. You know, I appreciate pixel perfect jumps. I appreciate falling into lava. I love it all.
So the thing that's a bit frustrating with the portals is that enemies can enter the portals as well.
Yeah.
And so you can end up in situations where both enemies are where you're supposed to go, and you just have to wait for them to get out of there.
A good thing though is if Liz manages to jump through the portal and get past the enemies, once she grabs that green orb, she has it. Even if she dies, it comes back with her.
Oh, everybody, we've got Sub-Zero. Come on, Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero. Everybody loves this game.
So I don't know if you...
No, I don't.
Okay, nobody loves it.
I don't remember if someone managed to beat this boss during a previous Kusog7ande match, but something special is going to happen if they've managed to defeat the boss, I would say. Something that they can do to make things easier is that I gave them a lot of potions that they can use.
Oh, good.
But,
they might not know about the potions, however, because it's not in the notes.
No, it's not in the notes, so you have to press start and go pick it up. Oh, yeah!
Yes! There he goes! Oh,
I love the enemy.
Sub-Zero, just go away. Honestly, like, I feel like this game had a lot of cool ideas and the execution was just trash. It's so poorly executed. But I'm really glad that they tried this, you know?
What's kind of weird is that they tried multiple times. It's like Batman Forever on Genesis is technically really similar. It's also a game made with the more combat controls, and it's just terrible.
Yeah, by the way, Liz asking in Discord, is there something that I'm just not getting? The answer is yes, but we can't tell her. Yeah, that's sort of the rule when it comes to the Gauntlet. You know, we do not want to give information to one player that is going to help them rather than... you know, if it's helping one specific person, absolutely. I don't want to give that information. Oh, geez. Okay, Liz just jumping over the ants. Come on, teleport, please. Come down. Well, I mean, okay, it came down.
Well, the ants are up there now.
Yeah, that's a problem.
NPC at least figured out that he's got herbs that he can use to heal himself.
NPC able to pull off the moves. I actually beat this state without being able to do that.
And the thing is that sorry.
So good.
That is a funny death.
Liz got
Liz
the
managed-
orb. Oh, the orb is helpful. Now, question: if you die, do you still keep the orb?
Yep,
Yeah.
you keep the orb.
Okay. Well, I think that Liz is gonna have a chance of beating this. Now, this is the third, if I'm not mistaken, the third state for Liz,
Yeah.
or
this would be
the
her
third
fourth.
third screen. Third screen.
Yes, third screen.
No, the
Oh
orb
no,
went
no,
back.
she's gotta get the orb again.
Why? Why is this game the way it is? Okay, I really enjoy that the teleporter in Conan is just evil and is not appearing down below for some reason. Why?
And
Why?
And something that's a bit frustrating with Conan is that since you don't lose your progression, well, do you keep pushing, trying to clear the state, or do you waste all that progress? I mean, it's can be really frustrating to decide that I'm just going to switch state because I can't figure it out.
Okay, Liz has the orb and is back. Let's see if she can figure out how to use the bubble. Okay, NPC doing fairly good against Warren. Warren getting some decent hits, though. So my biggest thing with Conan, probably you want to get high enough before the bubble pops. There we
Hey,
go.
Liz through.
On to
Now,
screen 4.
Screen 4 is gonna be the hardest part because these enemies can spawn so much here because, well, you have infinite lives that it will actually cause the game to lag quite a bit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you need to get rid of enemies as they come along because you might end up with like 20 of them.
Oh, did Liz?
Liz
Oh no, Liz
accidentally
restarted.
hit enter. By the way, Liz... So Liz discovered that enter sends you back to the beginning of the game. Space
Oh, no.
is attack. Liz thought enter was attack, and she is
Oh,
very
Liz.
upset at Conan. I would definitely load a different state and be very, very angry.
No, Liz.
Yeah, there's a lot of rage right now in the chat. I mean, in the Discord.
Yeah, there is much anger to be had, and it's fine if she needs to take a little bit of a breather. Nope, she's gonna do Conan again. Okay, well, I think honestly, once you figure out how level 3 works, it's not too complicated to get back.
Yeah.
You know, you have to deal a little bit with the portal randomness, but other than that, the rest of the state goes relatively fast. With that said, Liz tried out enter before the match started and was like, that takes you back to the beginning. Is that fine? And we're like, don't push enter. Don't push enter, okay? We're gonna go ahead and ban enter. So the fact that she hit enter, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it hurts. But it's not it's not my fault. It's not my fault. We said don't push it.
I will say I never once pressed enter.
Yeah,
So I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, the note says clearly that space is used to shoot, so...
It's just a mistake. No one.
Yeah, it
Yep,
happens. It
mistakes happen in Kusog7ande. With that said, NPC is making no mistake and has defeated 2 enemies in this game, specifically the game Power Moves for Super Nintendo. And we are on to the 3rd enemy.
Already doing better than I did.
I love that the picture that we have for Power Moves is the same picture that Slow Beef uses for his profile in some various locations. Ooh, the ant spawned and killed Liz, but again, she keeps the orb, so that's actually a convenient death warp. NPC
Yeah,
though fighting Rayon.
Ooh, almost fell out of the bubble there, Liz.
Yeah, in the end, she didn't lose that much time.
Yeah,
There we go.
I think
pressing
she
enter.
lost more time complaining than trying to play again.
Yeah.
But at the same time, sometimes you have to
Yeah.
complain. Like, I will say, like, it's healthy and it can be helpful to sort of express some of your frustration with the game. You know, go ahead and do that when you're playing these bad games. Liz,
No.
learning how the attack works, very nice.
Those white spaces on the flooring there,
Yes.
you just fall through them for some
So
reason.
they're basically holes.
Yeah.
So what are we? Oh, I see an orb spawned. Okay.
Yes. What you need to do is get an orb, take it down to that bottom right room, wait for another orb to spawn, and then take it back there, and then it unlocks the key.
Is it random when the orbs spawn?
Yep.
Oh, this is such a good game. Okay,
When
Liz
and where.
got another
Okay.
orb. There we go. So, yeah, the biggest thing is, are you going to be able to get through the waterfall jumping to the right? Yep.
No, you can jump through the one on the right, but not the one in the middle. It's kind of weird.
Okay, now Liz just needs another. Oh, there we go. Another orb just
Okay,
spawned.
very.
Lesbian.
Oh no, too slow. That's okay.
And NPC just cleared the power moves. I think.
Very nice. Power moves down for NPC. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 states cleared. Now, NPC, again, is a fantastic player in Kusog7ande. Liz is as well, but NPC has been the Kusog7ande champion. So, honestly, I would say at this point, Liz has a very large uphill battle. It's not impossible to catch up, but it's going to be very, very difficult. Now, where is an orb? We're waiting for an orb to show up for Liz Star. As soon as we get an orb, we might see a state cleared here.
Liz keeps getting weapon spawns instead of the orbs. Come on, orb. Liz is not happy with this game.
I feel like this is the game that she's going to complain about for a long time, and I am fine with that.
I mean, she said she would play it last, and in the end, she didn't do that, so that's on her.
No, that was NPC that said that.
They both said that, I'm pretty sure. Hey,
And
NPC
it's-
made it to the boss. That is a clear of the state. NPC has 7 down. Will
I think NPC will go to Mortal Kombat next.
I mean, honestly,
Oh, the orb! It's at the top right!
there's so many enemies, though.
Yeah, that's the problem with this level.
Yes, going
And
back
then
to
the
Tintin.
orb moved to the left after Liz went down. Of course, why not? Oh my gosh. I am so angry on behalf of Liz Star and the Kusog7ande community. I feel anger.
So yeah, NPC may have seen the Super Nintendo version where the Yeti chases you all the way to the left. This version doesn't do that, so he doesn't have to go back left.
Liz is actually standing in the spot I found was the safest spot. Because the enemies will fall in the gap before they reach you.
Liz is asking us to just give Conan. I don't think I can do that. I don't think I can do that. My gosh. Okay, there's orb. Orb. Come on, orb. Please, please. Can you get down to orb? It's to the left. To the left, Liz. Liz got
Yes,
orb.
got
Liz
it.
got
She's got
orb.
Okay. And all
It's
Liz
all
has
right.
to do is place it in that pedestal, which will unlock the key that's floating in the air above it.
Oh,
And
there's
then
another orb up there now. That's nice. But there's so many freaking enemies now. Like,
Yep.
dealing with all of this bull crap. How are you gonna do this, Liz?
So the easiest way to do this right now is just run to the right. Oh. But you'll fall onto that middle platform there on the right, and then you can just climb down.
Okay, at least the boomerang thingy killed the enemy on its way back after Liz died. I can appreciate that it did that.
Oh, this is the look what I mean about the spawning though. They just don't stop. Oh, go, Liz, go!
There we go, Liz! Okay, orb number 2 down. We've got the
Keys
key.
unlocked.
So
Alright.
she just has to reach the exit and that's it.
I think Liz almost clipped through the wall, and that could have been a valid strategy, maybe.
Alright.
Okay, can you do it, Liz? Oh my gosh. Okay, up.
Go, go, go!
Go. Yeah!
Hey!
Oh!
Alright, Liz got Conan.
Okay. I'll go ahead and say, yeah, Liz has 4 states cleared. She says that she wins the gauntlet.
Well,
And
she said
I
it, so it
think
must
that,
be true.
I think that we can go ahead and agree that morally she's the victor here.
Oh no, Liz! I mean, if Liz can clear 2 states within, what, 9 minutes? Which is doable. I'd say go for My Hero and Bugs Bunny.
She's got to clear 3.
So
Oh, yeah.
first samurai is actually pretty easy, but she considers it.
She thinks it's a trap state.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's the easiest state in the gauntlet, and Liz thinks it's a trap state, so I'm gonna go ahead and say, oops.
If Liz manages to learn the swing up in First Samurai, it's an easy clear.
So look at this section right here for Tintin. Like, the shadow just jump up and down.
Look at
No.
it go! What? This is not how shadows work. Okay, I have studied shadows by looking at them.
And the hitboxes on these shadows are real bad.
Yeah, NPC complaining in Discord saying, what is that hitbox? And simply put, that hitbox is there. It's a very hitbox. They want to make sure that you cannot just get past the Yeti shadow. Ooh, okay.
It's mostly because the hitbox is just a square, so it doesn't really follow the visual of the Yeti.
For that Yeti NPCs on, when its head's about to go under the ground is when you need to jump.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that, Neitzel, you are absolutely correct. This version of Tintin is much worse than the Super Nintendo version. See, I didn't trust you at first, but now I definitely trust you. Like,
It's like on the Tintin leaderboard. Everyone speedruns the SNES version. Nobody touches the Genesis one. I really want to speedrun this game at some point, but it's so unfair.
This almost beat the stage.
Liz was so close to the end, but unfortunately, dude just jumped down and punched her. But Liz is
Liz beat
through.
it.
Liz is through the game My Hero, and she is now loading Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage. This stage, if you know what you're doing, it still takes a couple of minutes to get through. If you don't know what you're doing, it can be very complicated. Liz went all the way to the right and doesn't know what to do. An NPC is back to Conan.
I'm kind of.
That's fair. I think that out of the 3 remaining states here, Conan is probably the most doable. NPC doesn't know how many states Liz has cleared. Liz has cleared 5. NPC has cleared 7. NPC is currently definitely in the lead. Okay.
And the Conan state, as we saw, is manageable. It's not. It's more time consuming than actually. I mean, that unfair. It's not as unfair as like the Mortal Kombat or Tintin.
Yeah. Okay, Liz saw the sign pointing to the left. She hasn't learned how to do the big jump in this stage yet, and that is going to be what Liz has to learn in order to get through the bull level. Another option is to learn how to get down inside the rabbit holes by holding down and pushing jump.
There's the high jump, Liz.
Yeah!
Now,
She says that she's played this game, but she has no idea what she's doing.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
I kind of actually want to play the whole game.
I love Rabbit Rampage. Like, I think that it's got some big flaws, and every time that we have it in Kusog7ande, I think, oh, the game's not that bad, and then I see people play it, I'm like, oh, it is that bad. Yeah, I forgot. Like, it's got it's a very pretty game that is full of every type of BS that you can imagine. There's so much
Liz,
BS in this
ball.
game. She'll find out very soon. It's really not that long of a walk. You know, she's gonna find the wall in just about 5 seconds, I believe. There we go. Okay, and now she knows there's the wall. Let's go ahead and load. Okay. Yeah, we're close enough on time that, you know, we want them to rush and hopefully get through. But with this game, it's really not one that you can rush unless you already know what you're doing for each stage. Okay, Liz, waiting for the bull. Here we go. Okay, the bull hits the target. Good, good. Gonna have to bring him over to the next one. Perfect. Yeah, Liz is doing pretty well here. Although, you don't really have to wait for the bull. Just walk to the left, okay? NPC dying by ant multiple times. Okay, here we go, Liz. Just got to get the bull. I love that Liz just tanks the damage. She's like, I'm just taking it. Okay, you can kick. There we go. You hit the switch. Perfect. Now the metal beam to the right is going to exist. What she may wish to do is either use the anvils or just keep these chain jumps going in order to get the bull to go underneath. She hasn't used any of the items in the game yet, so she probably doesn't know how to use the anvil. And, well, I mean, besides the fact that she's played this game before, she doesn't know how to use the anvil. No, NPC jumping from bubble into the lava. Unfortunately, the orb is used up.
Liz does have the rhythm here, though.
She does.
I do think she's going to get this state.
Yeah, there's enough time to clear this. It's not going to be enough to move back into a tie or into the lead. Well...
Oh, no!
Well, the big question is how much of your progress stays after you die, and we will...
Nothing.
Yeah.
We have to redo the whole stage.
I hate that level 400 looks like it's made out of nacho cheese.
I thought that was how much points...
Now, the level numbers in Rabbit Rampage don't make any sense. And it's sort of the purpose of the game. It's supposed to be silly. It's a silly game because you're Bugs Bunny and you're a cartoon and it's cartoons and it's silly.
So yeah, as Polk is pointing out in chat, pickups actually don't respawn, even though none of the stage progress carries over either.
Oh, maybe that's why this game was so hard when I was a kid. Okay.
NPC already got one pickup, one orb. I'm curious to see if he's going to pick the second one.
NPC is stuck a little bit on that platform. That's fine.
Oh. Right. Go, Liz, go.
Go!
Unfortunately,
We've got 20 seconds left. I will go ahead and say that Liz definitely ran into some big walls when it came to the Gauntlet today, but she kept going, and that is the most important thing. You don't stop, you don't give up, you just keep going, and that is time. What
both of
a
them.
fantastic time. Oh, I don't like this song. No, let's go
Liz
to this.
still did a great job, even though she didn't win. And I would have been in her shoes upset if I ended up losing all progress as well.
I mean, honestly, we usually expect about 5 or 6 states cleared, and Liz cleared 5 or 6 states. But NPC, just hello there, NPC.
Yeah, I didn't get to experience the full Conan because I just got to the 4th level, so...
You should have been in my room. You would have heard some lamentation with me. Like, it is stuff that is not good for this chat. I was
You mean
so
swearing?
unhappy.
You mean swearing? Because I believe
A
there was
lot
a
of
lot
swearing.
of swearing. It
I'm
was
so
hilarious.
sorry that happened, Liz.
I am so angry. And
broke
like,
my
okay,
heart.
did I lose?
What did
I
you
lost,
angry
right? I lost, right?
Yes.
Was I 1 off?
You
Yeah,
were
2.
Let's see.
Okay.
You were 2 behind NPC.
Okay, if I was 2 behind, that's better because I feel like I'm almost done with this Bugs Bunny one.
Yeah,
I
you-
would have
yeah.
gotten there if I
Yeah.
had gotten the Conan thing. So at least I was 2 off. I just had to finish Conan. That was like
Yeah,
I won.
Maybe
I don't
you-
care what you say.
Maybe you spent too much time on that trap state, The Last Samurai. Am I right?
That
Yeah.
was that a trap state? Because I was
No,
like,
it's not.
This seems impossible.
No, it's one of the easiest states in the group.
NPC, can you explain how you clear the first samurai, please?
Hold up and keep whacking until you hit both the heads to death.
Wait, what?
Yeah, if you just hold
Yeah.
up and mash attack, that's the easiest and safest way to take them out. Yeah. So
Because
God.
no joke, I have seen Jangle Storm speedrun First Samurai many times. So that was my first state I cleared.
I
Because I'm
never
like,
heard of it.
it's actually really fun. Like it's janky, it's weird, but I really enjoy it.
No.
Yeah, I just had to joke a little bit with that, Liz, because I thought it was so funny when you're like, trap state, and I'm like,
No, that's more annoying than anything because that just means NPC got ahead because he had prior information
I mean,
and also the.
That's-
I had never played it before. I've never played First Samurai before.
Okay, so-
I just
Okay, then that's fine. I'm sorry, I'm a little salty.
no,
no,
Liz,
I understand.
bring the salt.
I swear to God, it's a good thing no one is in this room with me. I would be throwing.
If you want the true trap state, that would be Mortal Kombat.
I did not even touch it
Yep.
because
No,
I knew it was the trap stage.
Me
tried-
too. You want to
I tried-
explain why?
Yeah, when you defeat the boss, what happens is that he does a special attack where he sucks you in. And what you have to do is to run at the edge of the platform and press down.
Yeah,
and
you have to
nothing,
grab the platform. It is
and-
awful. I have beaten it before.
nothing tells you about it. So
I have beaten it before, so I would have known to do that. But I didn't want to touch it because I don't know if you told the story I told earlier, but my quote, one of my most popular clips is, I would rather bite myself until I die than play this game. so
Yeah, we talked about that. We thought it was really funny.
I didn't touch that.
Yeah, not a bad idea, honestly. Out of any of the games, that was probably the biggest trap state. NPC spent a little
Tintin.
time with it. Oh, Tintin, NPC also played with.
Well, I only played with it because it was the last ones available. It was, and I was like, I mean, it doesn't have the GBA Yeti theme, but I'll give it a shot. And I was like, after a while, I'm like, I might as well just play Conan.
Speaking of,
yeah, I think you only did like a third of the stage NPC.
In that case, I was smart to go to Conan.
So, NPC, let's go ahead. I want to tell you the heartbreaking moment for Liz. Honestly, it broke my heart as well because Liz got to stage 4 and collected a weapon and tried to attack, but instead of pressing space, she pressed enter.
And enter resets you to level 1.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Oh goodness gracious.
Yeah. And like I had been on it for a while. I was like, I'm really pushing through with this. I'm probably wasting too much time on Conan. But after that point, I was seeing red. I was the bull in the Bugs Bunny level. I was like, I have to kill this state.
I'm glad that you did. You got your redemption. But Liz, one thing that I do enjoy is that, like, because you had already played the first 3 stages, they went so fast. Like
they did. I actually got through it real fast.
Yeah, you blasted through it until the
and
orbs
then the game was like, I want to make you suffer, and just didn't spawn the freaking whatever it was.
We were just sitting there waiting for orbs, NPC. We were waiting for the orbs forever.
I was there for like 4 minutes. Like genuinely sitting there just like for 3 to 4 minutes.
It was
like,
kind of funny.
Nothing.
But yeah,
the game had slowdown because it kept spawning the jellyfish.
Yeah, you got all of the orbs, but unfortunately you had like 10 enemies on the screen, and because of that, the Apple II's like, this is like 50 pixels. How do I render this? Oh my gosh. Ah! Yeah, and because of that, there was a lot of slowdown on the Apple II. I'll say, Liz, like, I felt the anger there, but I really enjoyed your redemption at going and beating that. I think that was, like, absolutely worth
unnecessary
watching.
And probably bad, but I wasn't going to win at that point anyway, I don't think. I would have been, like, 2 behind. And I might have been able to get, like, the Bugs Bunny. I don't know what else I could have done. Like, if I had known attacking straight up with First Samurai, maybe, I would have been able to get that and Bugs Bunny.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, the things that made me laugh a little bit.
Wait,
sure.
I was doing power moves, and I used that A-B button to do that special attack.
Yeah.
And defeated the first 2 guys, and then the third one was just like, jumpy, 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 I won't do it. So I was like, well, this is wasted time. And I had little energy left, so I was just like, punch. And there was nothing she could do. Punch, 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 punch. And I was like, yes, I'm gonna actually complete this state. Punch, 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 punch.
All you did was punch?
Yes, that's what you had to do.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I had to do for her. Yeah, just punch.
That's
I
kind
was
of amazing.
afraid of that state, because I've played that game. I'm pretty sure I beat it, but I used save states. And I remember absolutely not enjoying it, so I was like, I'm gonna get to everything else. Except for Tintin and Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I think, actually, Liz, one thing that I really enjoyed was that towards the beginning, when you cleared a state, you'd go back to My Hero for like a life or 2 and then switch to a different game, and then come back to My Hero and switch to a different game.
I was like, this looks like the easiest state. I have to be able to get the state. It's like the one that's like the most me. Like, it's the thing that fits me the most. I have to be able to get the state.
I mean, you did,
after like
though.
3,
You
I'd be
did.
like, screw it. Let's go to something else.
Well, the thing about My Hero is that, funnily enough, I've seen a TAS of it.
Really?
But however, yes, there's a TAS of it.
That's
and
not
all
gonna
I know
help.
is just all I know is that just keep jump kicking. That's all you do for the entirety of the level.
Yep.
Jump kick to the very end of the stage.
You've got that right. Unfortunately, the frogs do not really care.
Frogs.
The frogs will kill you. The frogs are
You're
there to
not allowed
murder.
to kill animals. You're a hero. You can't hurt animals.
Yeah, it's My Hero, not
Well,
my
stay crow.
neutral karate boy. Thinking
So,
croak.
NPC,
Wow.
which ones did you not get?
I did not get Tintin in Tibet.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I didn't get Conan because I was in room 4.
Yeah,
so
you would have. After, like, if we had like a couple more minutes, you totally would have. It's not a hard. Well, if the game had let you.
Yeah, if the game would let me. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to figure out how to do this, but yeah, I'm just going to play it anyway.
The game was being very nice to NPC with the gems once.
But the gem wouldn't pick up. The second gem wouldn't pick up, and I was like,
You can only
Game?
carry one at a time.
oh, bleep it.
And then the other one was Mortal Kombat that you didn't clear.
Wait, you
Yeah.
got every other one?
Yes.
Yep.
God dang.
NPC's
Now,
not good,
see-
Liz.
The golf one took me a little bit. but
Yeah,
I got that one real fast.
Liz, you just destroyed golf, like seriously.
I like golf. That's like the only sports games I like are golf games.
Yeah, you did.
And Bugs Bunny, I remembered how to beat him, but I didn't know the procedure and how to do it.
Yeah.
And so that's why it took me a little bit of extra time to beat that state.
Liz, you were actually at the end of Bugs there.
I was very close to the end.
Yep.
So I was like almost like one away. So I didn't do that bad. I knew I was going to lose against NPC. I'm just glad I got in the top 4.
Yeah, and honestly, you really didn't do that bad. It's just that Conan, I feel like Conan was one of the big deciders, but not ultimately the only decider there. It just, like, oh, what a game.
The state that I'm sure kept people on their breath was me being Luckle.
Oh my
how
gosh.
do you say that? Because I beat
oh
that.
my god,
Let's talk about
I
Luckle.
got to the very end before I realized you could change the speed. Like, I was on that for like 6 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was talking about it. I'm like, Liz, just try the D-pad.
I was like, this seems really tight. Why is it so hard?
No,
I got it in 1 second, so yeah.
Liz almost made me eat my own hat there for a second, though, because Liz made it to the end without...
I got really close to the end without changing the speed. Like, if I had realized I could, like, go around on the left, which I did the second time I got there, I could have gotten it.
Yeah, Iscorian kept saying, there's no way, there's not enough time to beat this without speeding up. But as it turns out, Liz, I think you can.
I'm good at that game, apparently.
At slow speed, you're fantastic at it.
That's the issue with Gauntlet states is like, it's so like there's just so many games you have to like learn, and there's so many little intricacies about them. You have to explore everything.
It's really
I didn't.
It benefits the person that's a very auteur of bad video games.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one round where we do allow and encourage previous knowledge that you have. It's the weird round that we have in the bracket, and honestly, like, this was a lot of fun to watch. I would say there's no shame losing to NPC. NPC like has won Kusog7ande before, so. You know, we'll have to see if you're able to get the GM bracket as well, but you're going up against some fierce people.
Rawr.
Good luck, NPC. I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
I was punching way above my weight getting this far.
You did really well, Liz. Yeah, I got eliminated fast enough that I didn't have to do a gauntlet. I want to play a gauntlet one of these days.
This was my first gauntlet.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, heck
like,
yeah.
I've given out so many, but I've never done it before.
Yeah, well, yeah, the first time that you do a gauntlet, you start realizing just how hard it is. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. I'm not going to be streaming after this because I need to do some stuff, yeah?
Liz Star's Tombstone.
Oh, yeah, Liz. We have the tradition when you're eliminated in brackets to leave your last words as your epitaph. So do you have any final words for your tombstone?
I absolutely do. If you think I look bad, you should see the other guy. The other guy being Conan.
Oh, I absolutely love that. Well, perfect. Thank you, everybody. We will be back. Friday, we've got Grudge Match over on the GDQ channel this weekend. I also plan on streaming. And then next week, probably Don't Make Us Bored, as well as some other things like Grudge Match over in Vegas. Gonna be streamed over on the GDQ channel, the marathon that's happening over there, so I hope y'all join. With that said, does anybody know anyone streaming who we should go and raid? Or are either of you going to be streaming after this? Or are you taking a break?
I know
I'm not.
I know Time Stalker just went live.
Time Stalker?
Yep.
Yeah, Time Stalker is one of the GMs, so I figure.
And he's doing Shuffler right now. And so he's playing a bunch of games. Oh, he's doing Land. Oh, Land's such a fun puzzle game.
Land? Okay.
But, yeah.
How do I spell Time Stalker's name? Is that with a Y?
Yes.
Raid Time Stalker. Okay, let's just say Landho. Since he's playing land, I think that sounds
Well,
good.
he's going to be shuffled in just a sec, so.
Well, whatever, Landho. All right, everybody, see you later. Time for me to go and do more work, because I've got work to do right now. Take care, friends. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.